Yeah. Blowin on these blunts and they steady potin'. Running to the money like I'm Jesse Owens. All this fucking cash, man, it ain't no folding. Treat this shit like a blunt, cause we steady blowin'. Man, we steady blowin'. Man, we steady blowin'. All this motherfucking cash, man, it ain't no folding. Man, we steady blowin'. Yeah, we steady blowin'. All this motherfucking cash, man, it ain't no folding.
Yo.
Yeah, we in here. The block.
We in here.
Episode 9, baby.
Real rap raw, you feel me? Real rap raw.
Episode 9, but we getting up there, brother.
We getting there. We getting there. We definitely getting there. I can tell you that.
Definitely, man. A lot of great topics this week, man. We're gonna continue everything from last week, man. But before we get into any of that, we gotta go ahead and shout out our guests and everything.
Yeah, we gotta shout out the guest. He African American, so we gonna do him first. So we got my boy, a friend of mine, local comedian, Tacoma based, right? Well, Olympia based, I guess you could say. Well, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, brother.
DK Jeffers, originally from New Jersey. Grew up a lot in the South. Been out here in Washington for a couple years now, doing a little comedy here and there.
Okay.
Mostly in Olympia because, you know.
Yeah, plug your shows if you want to, brother. Plug your shows also if you want to, brother. Plug your shows.
Oh, man, I'm just at Hannah's most of the time, and then I'm at Nate's at open mics, just still, you know, getting all the material together, getting some nerves out of there, getting some mic time. So I got no shows planned. I'm still just out here.
You kind of still in the crawl stages of your comedy career, I guess you could say.
Absolutely, man.
Sure, man.
I feel my nigga from Jersey. Shout out Jersey, New York, East Coast. That's why I wore the do-rag today. I don't know, bruh. I don't know how y'all niggas be getting such pristine ties on y'all do-rag. Bruh, niggas from New York, y'all must go. Yeah, they must have do-rag tying classes in high school because y'all niggas do-rags be immaculate.
If you don't tie your do-rag right, you know, your do-rag you gotta match your style. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
nah.
You know, you did all right. You got like a uncle who just got out.
Yeah. I can fuck with that. See,
old to me, so that's so old nigga shit, you know.
I can fuck with that. That's kind of the vibes I was trying to give.
I'm willing to bet that there's some do-rag tying tutorials on my fucking YouTube right now.
Because the baby, remember, he was coming out with the tie on the side and shit with the it was some cold shit.
That nigga, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Guap Dad, he used to his do-rag ties was immaculate. Shout out Guap Dad 4000. For real.
Now the new young niggas in New York be wearing 2 do-rags at a time.
Yeah, son.
Man, this is getting ridiculous.
That nigga said, you wanna know what's under my do-rag? Another do-rag. Shout out, it was an Instagram comedian. I can't remember that nigga name, but shout out to him, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, bro. Episode 9, man. The block, man. You already know, man.
Hold on, I gotta do my intro though. I gotta do my intro. But come on, man. My bad. You know what it is, man. Dustin Edwards, aka D Block Dutty, aka Half Man, Half Amazing. You know, aka I got the 3.5 for the 3.5. Remember that. Aka if she got a camera, she probably gonna snap. So you know that. Shout out Boosie, man. We're gonna talk about Boosie later too.
Definitely gonna get into
But yeah, shout out to the fam at home. Shout out my people. You know what it is. Wayne, Mary. I'm just say they got certain people I ain't gonna, you know, I love you. You know, it was understood and gotta be said. Just real niggas do real things, man. I love you, and I'm in your corner. Do your thing.
Damn, my nigga only had 2 shout outs today. You see, I had the hands up.
Oh, and my B-Town niggas. Damn, my B-Town niggas. Shout out my B-Town niggas, OBU niggas too. My bad, my fault.
Shout out my nigga Sherm and shit.
Oh, Sherm. Javante.
Yeah, man, nah, for real, man. I'll be looking forward to that little intro every week, dog, for real. Because during, it motherfucker be so long and intricate, I can think of my whole intro during while he's doing that motherfucker. And I usually do, bro. So, yeah, man, you already know, man. Vontae back again, episode 9, man.
Vontae the Don Dada, man.
The Don Dada, dog. Shout out to the girls at home, man. Ain't nothing new, ain't nothing changed, man. So, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah, it was Father's Day yesterday, so shout out to all the fathers, you know, at home and shit like that. Shout out
we
to
in this bitch.
Shout out to my big brother Dino, all the fathers. Shout out to Wayne, all the fathers out there. My cousin Aaron. You know, y'all know what it is, man. Black fathers, man.
Come on, man.
Let's get into it.
Definitely, man. We got a lot of good topics today, man. We're gonna talk about YNW Melly, bro.
Man, shout out Melly, bro. Fuck, man. Bro. Melly, it ain't looking good for Melly.
I'm about to learn a whole bunch of stuff today. Like
my mans don't know who Melly is. He gonna learn today. He gonna learn today.
Definitely.
Blame it on my date of birth, bro.
Hey, look, it's all good. We gonna learn something today, brother.
So yeah, man, his trial is currently going on, man. He's facing the death penalty for double murder, bro. So I honestly didn't even know it was that serious of a trial. I thought it was just as crazy as it is to say, not to minimize it, but just a regular murder case. But to know that Lil bro is facing double murder.
I mean, but I think it's the way Lil bro killed him though. Like it was like on some cold blooded shit.
Allegedly,
like,
still.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
allegedly.
Yeah,
Nothing's confirmed.
For sure, we're going to get into that, bro. We're going to also jump into really quick because, I mean, it kind of passed a little bit, but fuck that. We definitely going to talk about it because we've been trying to for a minute. The YK Osiris and Sukiana controversy. By the way,
Suki with the good coochie.
last episode 8.
Allegedly.
You was talking about Sukiana. I didn't know who she was, bro. All my boys was killing me out, man. My wife looked at me like I was crazy, bro. So I did my research, and it's like, all right, how ironic that within the next week she's the topic of fucking conversation. So I know who it is now, and that whole controversy was crazy, man. Like that turned to be some whole shit, bro. So gonna get into that a little bit. Moneybagg Yo, like Moneybagg Yo's back on tour. So I mean, I'm fucking with that because I'm a fan.
Hell yeah, shout out Moneybagg. I ain't gonna lie. I hope he come to Seattle because I'm trying to fuck with that. So.
Topic of conversation though, like a couple of his booking dates are booked in arenas, and I feel like
Moneybagg on some arena shit at this point.
exactly.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
Be.
You don't think Moneybagg should be on the arena at this point?
You know how big of an arena is? We ain't talking about
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Hell no, not no arena. It's like we gonna go in that bitch and it's gonna be 15,000 seats open. Fuck around in there. Like it's gonna be cold as shit in that arena.
Damn.
A lot of space in that motherfucker.
That nigga back and fucked all the
now, yo.
for real, yo. That nigga back and fucked all the way up, son.
Bright as hell in there,
Damn.
man. So yeah, man, you know, we're gonna get into our weekly topic, man. The block is high where we get into our question of the week, man. Definitely this week's gonna be some lit shit, East Coast edition, man. East Coast edition, man. So and last but not least, we're gonna get into a pretty controversial but lit topic, I feel like. So I'm gonna hold that one off to the end, man. That's gonna be like a surprise topic.
Oh wait, I gotta give one more shout out. My bad. If we talking about Jersey, shout out to my girl Zoe from Jersey, Zoisha. My bad. Shout out Jersey. She from I can't remember. She from like the suburbs or some shit. But shout out her. She from Jersey though. Her people from Newark though. She gonna give me shit about that. But whatever. Shout out Zoe. Anyway, let's go.
All right, that's a bad, man. Let's get into this YNW Melly, man. YNW Melly. You never heard of Murder on My Mind, bro?
Bro, I can't believe you ain't never heard that song, bro. That song was like one of the. When did that song come out?
That
Like
motherfucker came out around the time it should happen, which was crazy.
It's like, did this nigga just? In my head, I was like, bro, did this nigga just admit to a murder on tape?
They
like,
literally, ironically, like because his judge, his lawyer's a fucking beast. They just basically got it put out of the trial that the judge can't use any of his music or any of his Snapchat videos or anything as evidence.
Yeah.
So Murder on My Mind, which was like, nigga, you really just made a song about this and did this? They can't use it as evidence.
But I mean, let's be honest. When a jury is debating this shit, you really think a jury is gonna strike that from like their mind? Like, oh, he didn't just make a song called "Murder on My Mind." Come on, son.
Hey man, I know.
You know the jury gonna take that into account,
for the people who's watching right now, man, the guests who's tuning in that don't really know anything that's going on and never heard of this guy. So let me fill you in real quick. This was a young rapper at one point. He was up and coming for real. I ain't gonna lie, from Florida. YNW Melly.
YNW Melly.
He's facing the death penalty for double murder. He's on a double murder trial because he's accused of killing both his best friends and then setting it up to look like a drive-by shooting.
Which I'm still trying to wrap my head around what was the purpose of him doing that, but hey.
And that's the thing. It's like that's what everybody's trying to figure out. They're trying to figure out in court. That's why they done held him so long. And I don't know. It just don't make no sense why he would do nothing like that. And on his end, he's saying he didn't do the shit. So I don't know. It's one of them. It's like if you've been looking at the trial like I have via Instagram and the Shade Room and all the videos he's been posting, I don't know. This is a weird dude. He gives off this weird vibe. Like he's hiding some shit.
I mean, like he always seemed like a very talented guy, but like you said, he just seemed mad weird. Like one of the motherfuckers in school, like he just hella throw it off. Like he just do weird shit just for the sake of doing weird shit.
Yeah.
For me, it's like sometimes you can just look at a nigga mugshot and be like, he did that shit. You can look at the mugshot and be like,
that nigga
he did that shit. Yeah, he did that shit and he did it on purpose. Look at him.
Look at him, bro.
Look at him. Oh,
sinister.
man.
And
like,
it doesn't help that his and it's like fuck it. I'm not a prosecutor, but the nigga's name is what's his name? His actual government name is
Jamil Maurice Demons.
See?
His last name is Demons.
Exactly.
That boy a demon. Don't free this nigga, bro. I'm sorry. I love Melly music, but at this point, damn, Melly, come on,
Mr.
brother.
Demons.
Yeah,
Mr. Demon and you.
Like, he used to be a child that looked like that.
And his last name was Demons, bro. What the fuck?
That is not, like, think about the
my
child version of this dude, bro.
I ain't
What he
gonna
look
stand.
like.
We getting up there in the
Silver teeth activity ass.
Hey,
bro.
we getting up there in the game.
What was his
bro.
first name?
Jamil.
Yup. See, he
Any
act
young
like that's
nigga-
a silver tooth.
That's a silver tooth nigga name, bro. Any little young nigga, if y'all know any young child you see with silver caps name all, they bad as a motherfucker, bro.
And I'm just wondering
You
what
was
that lady, baby daddy, looked like. Like,
Bro, everything
what
about
was
it.
Hey,
good?
real quick though, have y'all seen his mama though? Oh, respectfully, that boy mama bad as it. See, teenage pregnancy. Oh my god, his mama like young as shit.
Teenage pregnancy is very bad.
It's bad, but it happens. It happens. His mama was definitely a teenager when she had him, because she fine as a motherfucker.
I ain't gonna stunt. It's like when he goes to jail, like just, I mean, I've never been, like, it ain't nothing like that, but I just feel like I understand the culture and how shit's going on in there a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like because he's facing a charge like the double murder of his best friends, which is like, that's some whole shit. Nigga, you murdered your best friend.
That's
I
mad
feel like
shit.
I feel like he's not getting treated well in there.
This nigga slimed his own man's out.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Exactly. So yeah, man.
Damn.
Like he been in court like smiling and fist bumping his lawyer and shit, just doing a whole bunch of like taunting shit.
And did you see that Boosie came and supported him at his trial and shit like that?
Yeah, did you also see that Boosie said after he went to YNW Melly's trial, he was then motivated to try to become a fucking lawyer?
What?
What?
Right?
Man, look, look, follow your dreams. That's all. Follow your dreams, but at the same time, let's look. I'm not trying to shoot nobody's dreams down, but I think he faced another gun charge right now or some shit like that, right?
Boosie,
Boosie.
Yeah, because he got caught on, like, one of his niggas had a gun on and he was on live with the nigga. And if y'all don't know, as a felon, you can't be around guns or anybody around with guns. You know,
It could have been a lighter. Okay.
it could have been a lighter. It could have been a prop.
nigga right here in the.
Listen, it could have been the lighter. You ain't see the John Morant joint?
Oh my
It could have been a
fucking
lighter,
god,
bro.
Man, come on, man.
Boosie need to make a video right now, him lighting the candle with a gun lighter.
Man, I think Boosie needs to just stay out the public eye at a certain point, bro. For real. Boosie just needs to stay out the public eye, bro. If you want to become a lawyer, shit, go to Southern. Southern got a good law program.
Hey, hold on, do y'all feel like it's coincidental that, and I know y'all seen this shit because I seen this shit on Instagram, that like right after Boosie got locked up, he came out and was selling 2 Rolls Royces. Y'all feel like that was coincidental?
Hell no.
Or do
He's
y'all
trying
feel
to.
like he needed that money for like fees and lawyers?
Hell yeah, bro. I'm telling. I ain't never really fought no case like that before, but I know some people who have. And I feel like them court fees and them lawyer fees, all that shit add up, bro.
That nigga said I ain't never fought no case like that before. Like he done been
Nigga, no.
a smaller
What
case.
kind of
Nah,
case
nigga,
have
hey,
you fought?
nigga, look, I done fought an Article 15 case, nigga.
Boy.
Hey, that motherfucker's tough to get out. Y'all don't understand. That's
Anybody in the military
If you know,
know,
you
nigga.
know type
If
shit,
you in the
bro.
military, if you was in the military, nigga, you ever went to
If
trial and
somebody
fought?
butt got tight when you
You
said
know what I'm
Article
saying?
15,
Exactly. I
so-
know somebody when they heard Article 15, like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
that
yeah.
PTSD, huh? You ever went to trial and fought for your life, nigga? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. When you fight in the field grade, that shit do feel like them niggas is just plotting against you, son. But we gonna get into that later.
It's crazy because like earlier this month, like YNW Melly will be the first person tried under a new law, bro. Like which makes it easier for a jury to decide on the death penalty. They decided 8-4 in favor of the death penalty at the end of his life. They really trying to like.
Damn.
Yeah, nah, it's
They
it's,
really-
It's a serious.
Listen, bro.
They want-
I don't
they want
think
little
you
bro. They
should-
re-
listen, yo. You do not, under any circumstance, kill the dude last name Demons, yo. Like,
Nah, bro, this nigga's
yo.
gonna
Facts.
haunt everybody,
Facts.
bro. This nigga
Y'all
gonna,
ever seen Men in Black?
bro.
yeah, hell
First
yeah.
nigga on some
Keep him alive, yo.
more.
I got
Yo.
a feeling I know what his mama baby daddy look like.
I got a feeling
I think he
too.
got a goat head, the body of a man.
This nigga's the Antichrist. You said this YMW Melly is the Antichrist, bro. This nigga is.
His daddy got a goat head, titties. He like to sit
That
cross-legged.
nigga daddy got hooves. He can't come into your home unless you invite him
Drawing
in.
stars on the floor.
Oh shit.
God
He
damn.
gotta get to see his dad. He gotta
God
do a
damn.
whole incantation to meet daddy.
That's
God
Talk to
damn.
I'm gonna call my daddy.
I'm gonna get my daddy.
yeah, man.
Gotta burn something.
Hey man,
Man.
It's trial updates, man.
Gotta say some shit backwards. It's like, what's your daddy name? Yes,
Hey,
push it.
Hey, we gonna play this shit back on tape too.
it's gonna say some real
It's
shit.
gonna say some real shit, man. Hold up, nigga.
Oh,
The
it
fuck?
might, huh?
It might.
I
It really
will.
might.
You ready?
It really might.
I got something for you. Yes, when I don't.
I don't even know what that's for.
It says Alpha Phi Alpha 1906.
Oh, shit! Shot your shot
again.
Alpha Alpha Phi. This one I know. If you play that backwards, it says 1906 Alpha Phi Alpha.
Hard.
Oh, okay. I ain't never see both of them.
Shout out to the real made Greeks in this bitch. It don't matter what frat you are. If you a real made Greek, shout out to you. That's the shit you, bro. You already know.
I have no idea what real made means.
Hey, man, what's understood don't got to be explained in this bitch. Anyway, man,
Look, I ain't no Greek, so they know better than me. But
YNW Melly, man. Hey, we gonna keep you updated on his trial as the weeks go on, man. Hopefully it turns out.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you this though. He not a YNW Melly fan. You is.
Whoa. No, I ain't no YNW.
Oh, you're not a fan?
No fan of no nigga that's getting accused of killing his two.
Look, hold on. First of all, I'm saying I'm distinguishing the man from the music. Like I'm a fan of his music. I ain't saying I'm a fan of him as a person. I'm saying his music.
Yeah, in that case, no, I'm definitely not a fan.
Okay. Well, so I was gonna ask you a question, but I already know the answer to it because they got a lot of niggas that's hoping he beat this case. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
They got a few niggas that's hoping he beat
this
this
case.
You said you hope he beat the case?
Give him life in prison. Come on, don't take his life.
Oh, okay. So you want him to go to prison? No, they got niggas that want him to beat the case completely, like just like no type of repercussions.
So his life need to stay intact.
Facts, bro.
I need to die before him. Knock on wood. I plan to live a long life. So don't take his life, yo. You gotta put him away somewhere.
So yeah, dog. Hey, that's why I say I'm trying to stay neutral. I'm staying neutral, bro.
I'm afraid of this man dying.
I'm gonna just keep. We gonna keep y'all updated on that.
Yeah,
shit.
like I said, we'll talk more about it as this shit unfolds and it develops. We'll see.
Definitely, man. So YNW Melly, bro. I can't say that we praying for you, my boy.
Yeah, I can't pray for a nigga last name Demons. I'm sorry, I can't pray for that nigga.
I'm gonna pray for you, my boy. I'm gonna pray for you, man. So yeah, dog. Hey, man. Let's move on to the next topic, dog. We done gave a nigga enough time, man. YK Osiris, bro.
Bruh,
do you know who YK Osiris is?
Yeah, all right. Now that's a dude that I've seen, but I don't know him for his music.
I only know one song from YK Osiris that you just gotta be worth it. That's the only song I know from that nigga.
Oh, okay.
He gotta be the coolest lame nigga I ever seen in my life. If that makes sense. He the coolest lame nigga I ever seen.
YK Osiris, hey, that's a perfect description.
Like this nigga the coolest lame. Like he one of them niggas in school. Like you don't mind him being around, but niggas like would joke on him and like.
It's like four dudes popped in my head and they kind of remind me of him. Yo.
Yeah, so you know, like he the coolest lame nigga you ever met.
Anybody from who know me when I was around know like who I'm thinking about.
So hold on. I want to know what's going. So it's saying that he forcibly kissed Sukihana?
It ain't said. I seen the video. Nigga.
Well, I ain't see the video. Hold on.
Lil Duval and a couple people like sitting down at a panel. And Sukihana and YK Osiris was just like forcibly, right here, boom, just forcibly kissing her. Cause like he started like massaging her first, and then you could tell he was lit. Like look at that shit.
Man, hold on, play that shit.
He tried.
I didn't know he did that. That's some real Me Too shit, son. That's some predator shit right there, son.
Bruh,
What's Cyrus song? He wanted him. Or what?
That's a nice ad.
It is. I ain't gonna count.
Got it like bam, yo. Like commercials is crazy.
Commercials is mad wild these days.
Shout out to the 3 girls at home, dog.
Look, black men don't cheat. But anyway,
sizes 10 to 30.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yo, most of the.
Hold on.
Hey, hold on. To the viewers at home, real quick, go on YouTube or go on Google and type in YK Osiris videos. Sukihana. It's gonna pop right up. You
look,
see what
I'm gonna see what my video editing skills is like. I'm see if I can edit that bitch in.
Look at this shit.
Let me see that shit. What the fuck?
Look at that shit.
And then, oh boy, funny. If funny Marco would look uncomfortable, you could tell you doing something wrong.
Look at that shit.
What kind of shit is, bro? That's one of them niggas. Like, where my hug
Look
at?
at that shit, cut.
Bruh.
Look at this nigga. Like, hold on. What
look, hold on. I just want to say this. Look. No disrespect to Sukihana. She's a very sexually liberated woman, and she does a lot. So I feel like if like it doesn't really. So I feel like a lot of niggas feel like, oh, it's that getting the red light to do certain shit. Like, come on, brother. Time and place, big dog. What the fuck? Do you not? It honestly, bro, it don't matter what she do. Like if she show her titties on stage, if she say she got good coochie, you don't just go up and just do that to nobody. So that's weird. If y'all haven't looked at that video, go look at the video. But what y'all, how you feel about that? Cause that come on, YK.
I ain't gonna stunt. Like me and Kiara was talking about this shit, and I don't know. I'm one of them type of people. It's like I don't just take no side, no serious shit like this. So I wasn't taking her side. I'm not taking his side either.
I'm not
until I seen the shit, and then once you see that video, it's like, nah, bro, you forcing yourself on her. It's not cool. Whether she said no or nothing, she didn't engage in the kiss. It's like I wasn't fucking with that. Like he said, he's a lame nigga. That wasn't it, bro.
That's mad lame.
That wasn't it, bro.
That's mad lame.
And it was on camera somewhere for 2. For 3, it's like one of the things that was kind of controversial to me. A lot of people was like, Even the niggas beside him was lame too, because for one, they older than him, and they should have definitely stood up. But as you can see, Lil Duval was ignoring the shit out there, because he didn't want nothing to do with that, because that's some career-ending shit if it goes left.
Yeah, hell
that shit go left, that's career suicide, nigga. I don't want nothing to do with that. You see how it turned out? That shit was everywhere. Like, so I ain't fucking with that, bro. Like, I ain't gonna start. It just made me think he's even more of a lame young nigga. For real,
bro. A lot of the shit I've seen him do is just like, okay, but this right here, this might be the line, bro. This definitely is a line. So
what you thinking, dog?
Yeah, I know a lot of chicks, yo. Got a lot of homegirls, you know what I'm saying? Like, and none of them would have been okay with that, but their response to that would have been a lot different from hers. You know,
they probably would have punched that nigga.
Facts.
So,
I know a lot of women would have punched this nigga.
I'm a little confused by her response in the moment. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure that like she was surprised or whatever, but like considering like when I see this particular lady, she's a bit forward, and you know, like I would have expected her response to be a bit more like, "Yo, get up off me, yo!" A clear get up off of me, you know what I'm saying? Especially for a little.
Which it seemed in the video like she was trying to be nice. Like she seemed like she one of those females. Like she not just gonna like try to embarrass the nigga and shut the nigga down. And she was trying to be nice. Cause some nigga, like I said, them creepy niggas don't get
that verbiage. That's what you be confused about.
Right.
That's some confusing shit.
Yeah.
And that's not fair.
And like I say, a lot of women, look, you got to be direct in the front. Like tell that nigga no means no. Look,
Yes.
ain't no gray area here, nigga.
So, and that's what I'm saying. It's like in this moment of like, yo, you know, like, yo, get off me. And like at least one very clear like,
yeah,
get off me.
Yeah,
nigga. You know,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so, in watching that video, like I didn't see that. And for a cool lame nigga, especially one that probably got as many followers as I suspect a nigga who looked like that would have, you know what I'm saying? Like I can definitely see like him being on some like, oh yo, she was laughing. I thought.
That's what he did. That's
You know
what he did.
I mean?
That he came
And
out and
I'm
apologized like
not
that.
defending any of that.
Does it help?
Like,
Does it help? Does it help that he's like 20?
That's what I'm. That's
Wait,
what I'm
hold.
saying.
That
It's
nigga
like,
20? That nigga's that young?
Yeah, he's like.
All right, hold on.
21 maybe.
Now, I did not know this information. That does
we
not.
can
No, listen.
confirm, we don't even gotta guess,
Yeah.
you know
I just want to say this. That don't make it right. I thought this
No,
young.
I'm not excusing any of it.
No. I'm just saying. Me
looking at it
personally,
from
I thought young bull was like 24, 25 type
Sorry,
shit.
24.
Oh, he 24? I'm about to say, ain't no way that boy 20 years old.
Sorry.
All right,
I'm thinking of NLE
I retract my last statement. I retract my last statement. Then
Right.
He damn old enough to know better. The brain stopped developing at
Damn near.
25. No, the brain stopped developing at 25. So
Nigga.
No, I'm just saying he grown, he know better. But like I said, like looking at the dude, looking at the situation, like as a brother to a female, as a cousin to women, you know what I mean? Like I would expect them to say a clear stop and get off of me at least one time. You know what I mean?
But
like,
I also blame the
for a
niggas
dude to
around
do
her
that.
though. Like why didn't I mean funny Marco, you cool, you laughing, but why you don't step up and like hey bro, chill, like get up, like you know what I'm saying?
Because she, like for me, in a situation like that, and I'm watching that, and not to judge her, you know what I'm saying, but like I hear the stuff that she says.
Yeah, and like I said, but that don't make it right.
I would expect her. No. I'm not even saying just the sexually liberated stuff. She seems to be a woman that's real, like.
Out there.
Out
there with it, yeah.
At least
in your face.
She don't go. She don't go.
Enough to say in a situation where she's uncomfortable, you know what I mean? Like, yo, get off of me. And because if I'm sitting next to her and that's going on, and she doesn't say get off of me or stop, and it's that very like halfway laughing, what sounds like a laugh, or just that shock and awe, almost like she stayed in character and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I would be confused as to like, does she need my help? Like, hey, you know, I'm more embarrassed at like just an overly public display of affection. Even if she was into it, it's like I don't know what that panel was about, but it's like, yo, chill out.
Yeah,
you know, at the very least. But like to jump to her protection and all that stuff, like I need to hear stop, get off me, no. Before I'm gonna put myself out there, I would never do what he did.
Like I said, I would never do what he did either. But
he crossed a lot of lines.
Yeah, I feel like there are a lot of subtle, like body language speaks a lot. Like I said, it's a lot of nonverbal shit. And I get it.
Like,
so like I said, if I'm in that situation, I'm looking at it and I'm seeing that, and I can I see again, shit happened fast, but I'm not blaming nobody. But
I'll say this much: if that's my sister or my cousin,
I'm
or
probably
close
gonna
female
swing
friend,
on dude. Like,
no. But whether she likes it or not, I'm telling him to chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, hey, yo, chill.
Yeah, like
and I ain't gonna
whether
stunt.
she like it or not. Hey, bro, chill.
I can't lie though. Like I'm
that's a
on some
close
Lil
female
Duval
of mine.
shit. Like Lil Duval came back and said, because again everybody was trying to attack Funny Marco and Lil Duval. Like, yo, you got the OGs comedians sitting beside you and shit, and it's like they should know better than say some shit. And like Lil Duval said, first and foremost, if you look at me in the video, nigga, I clearly seen it because I'm right next to it. But I was looking off because I don't want nothing to do with it because I worked way too hard to have my name in some shit. For the people who couldn't see the other angles, nigga, there are paid security guards there.
that is true. That is facts.
So I ain't gonna stunt. I take Lil Duval's side when it comes to that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If I work that hard to get in there with some sexual assault shit that's happening, look, I mean, if he's sexually assaulting her, like, hold on now, I'm gonna be like, yo, whoa, but I'm not getting in that shit. Say something, tell him stop at least, and then it's like, yo, bruh. But nah, like Lil Duval did. That nigga did this.
Because I understand what you said. It's like she didn't engage in the kiss. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that you need to be aware of when you're on that level, and the young boy about to learn a real serious lesson. But like I said, no means no, stop means stop.
Come on, man.
And she needs to say that.
Facts.
Simple.
Simple as that.
Because then I have no trouble coming to.
But again, I just want to know. All right, so what type of precedence did Sukihana set with this dude where he think he can just walk up and like how does he feel that comfortable when he feel like he can just walk up and do that?
Like you said, the point that you made, it's like because of the music she makes or just the way that she is as an entertainer or artist or whatever you want to call her. Because I don't think she's a fucking artist. Fuck that.
Entertainer,
whatever you want to call her. It's like. He thought that shit was okay, and it's like, nah, bro. Just because she puts herself out there like that, nigga, that's her fucking right to do so. Because she's her own individual. You can't just take advantage of that shit, bro.
And I look at it a lot from the perspective of like, what does he get away with women in general? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
he do got money, so
and
rich niggas. I say rich niggas. If you got money, it really ain't much you can't.
Yo, you know what I mean? Like, so he moved like a dude who get away with some weird shit sometimes. Like I said, you can't do that kind of stuff around me because of the women that I'm gonna have around me. They're not gonna be okay with that, and it's gonna be a problem from the moment that he didn't stop touching her shoulders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From the moment he ain't stopped touching her bare shoulders, like she'd have been like, little nigga, get the fuck off of me.
Yeah, but you gotta think though, nah, not that easy when you're on live fucking TV or whatever they're on live.
She as grown as he is.
Yeah.
And get off of me means get off of me.
Yeah, nah.
This is way outside of anything that she would have agreed to be a part of based on her response. And a clear, I didn't sign up for this, get off of me. I just can't make an excuse for her either for not saying that very clearly to this person who's violating you, as you are now telling us that was.
Definitely. Yeah, y'all know it's 2023, right? Y'all know what YK Osiris went on social media to do, right?
Apologize.
Not only that, but he played the fucking I need help depressed role.
Okay.
Bruh, that nigga said,
look, bro, I feel I'm all for mental health, bro, but niggas is taking that mental health card and playing the fuck out that mental health card. I swear to you, bro. Designer pulled his dick out on the airplane like we talked about. I was like, I'm pretty. Then this nigga do this and like, bro. What you was depressed, my nigga? You got multiple personality disorder. What you was going through that made you violate her personal space?
He was depressed, nigga.
You was depressed, nigga. Like that nigga. My grandmother died, bro.
Yeah, I swear I ain't never got depressed to play with guns.
Bro, that's what I'm saying,
depressed to start
nigga.
jerking off in public. Like, what is happening? I'm depressed. I'm trying to feel better.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I would say I have got depression. Well, depression and guns, we not gonna get into. They kind of
depression and playing with guns, like depression and going to shoot. Okay. In the military, like depression and cleaning my bitch, you know what I'm saying? Oiling my shit down, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like depression and now on camera waving, I don't understand that
John
as a release,
because his grandmother died.
as an outlet. I don't understand that.
A nigga YK Osiris said, I apologize to my family and supporters. I keep letting y'all down. I just want to be a better person and focus on my purpose, and that's music. I love y'all so much. Don't worry, I got a gift for y'all. I lost everything, my mind, my family, and my love for music. To be honest, I just need y'all's help for real. I need help. I really need help.
What's the gift? What's the gift?
I don't know, because nigga,
A whole self-diagnosis was the gift.
if it's an album, nigga,
I
you
take
can keep
back
that
everything I
gift.
said.
That's what I'm saying,
I take
nigga,
back
keep that
everything I
shit,
said.
son.
Hey,
I swear, bro.
nail this nigga to the wall.
This nigga, if he drop an album, convict this nigga, bro. If he drop an album, bro. That nigga drop any
I
music,
take back
convict him,
everything
bro.
I said. He knew what the fuck.
Hell nah, nigga. You ain't about to sing your way out of this, nigga.
Nah,
You ain't about to dance and sing your way out of this.
Hey,
We gonna hold you accountable, YK.
He went on to do a public apology and offer his sincerest apologies and shit, and Sukiyana accepted it, man. So all that cleaned itself up, man, in the world of 2023 social media and fucking bullshit. And yeah, man, YK Osiris, man. Like, yeah, dog. Like, luckily everything panned over with that, man, and the apology was accepted, man, and it can get closed out, man. No further updates needed, man. So,
Yeah, as long look, hey, you on probation, brother.
yeah,
Look,
bro.
just don't do no more fuck. Don't do no more fuck shit.
Nigga, we cancel you.
Nah.
I said one more week. We can't come to bat for you. Do the shit again, bro.
I wasn't coming to bat for you now, nigga, because you only got one song.
I think I had one song that I know of.
Y'all too forgiving.
Man, like I said, I try to give niggas the benefit of the doubt on certain shit, but some shit you just can't, bro. Some shit you can't,
Hey, man,
I take back everything I said. He had my support at first, and then he came out with that I'm depressed thing. It's like, you know what? Change my mind.
Like I said, I know. Nah, I'm just saying, stop using mental health as an excuse or a crutch. It's real, but come on, bro. Also hold yourself accountable.
It
man.
ain't that. It's real.
Hold yourself accountable, my nigga. Hold yourself accountable, bro.
It ain't that, bro.
I thought I could get away with that shit, yo.
Nah, real talk, man.
But
hey,
you know
man.
what's crazy? Like, I done had some crazy missteps and misinterpreting, who I thought a chick was or what I thought she was saying to me.
Thank
but
you.
I didn't have to experience that shit in front of millions of people.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
have
facts,
to
that's
learn
facts.
those lessons in front of millions.
But
like, my shit happened in the DM. You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? My
It
shit
wasn't
happened
even
in
physical.
the MMS.
It wasn't even physical.
Yeah,
It wasn't
facts.
MMS, boy.
We talking about some shit.
Multimedia messages.
Look, let's keep it a buck.
Yo,
Let's
yo,
keep it
yo.
a buck. Like, you know how
I'm scared to get too famous because of some of the stuff that
Facts,
just gonna be.
facts,
Some of these
nigga. That's
chicks
why I
that
say,
say
nigga,
shit for
I'm
20
very,
years.
nigga, I'm very selective what I say in DMs. Like, like Uzi said, I'm gonna
Whoa.
send one, and if you don't respond, I'm gonna send two at her. But after that, I'm done, so I cut it off. Like Uzi said, that girl didn't respond, so I had to send two at her. But
Yeah,
after
at some point, I realized like there's probably people in the world who ain't deleting these shits.
Oh, yeah.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like if I blow
There's
up your
probably some
weight,
chicks who
bruh,
been transferring all their
Thank
files
you.
from phone to phone,
like, bro,
since high school.
if let's say my comedy career blow up your waist and I get a fucking HBO special or some shit, 10 years from now, girl come, he gave me this DM, say he wanted to put ice in his mouth and blow cold air in my butthole. Like, what? Hold up, bruh. I don't even understand that. Like,
Man.
the fuck?
That was an example. Was that an example, or was that?
Huh?
Was that an example? Just an example?
No. I ain't never went nobody DM and said I wanted to blow ice in their butthole ever. I'm very, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna fall in your DM very respectful if I don't know you like that, son. If I don't know you
ain't
like
gonna
that.
follow him DM with some. I'm gonna give you the world,
Girl, baby girl.
Nigga Osiris is weak as hell.
Weak ass nigga.
That's him.
Boy, that's him.
Oh no!
That's him. Yeah, that's him. You gotta be.
The only song he's ever had, bro. And he's been famous for like 5 years off that shit.
He is
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
music to
This
me,
culture
bro.
is ass.
That is mean music, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I mean, like I said, it's a catchy song, but
That's
you
it.
just gotta be worth
Nigga, the
it.
Cha-Cha Slide's a catchy song, nigga.
Yeah,
but
it is.
nigga, what's that nigga's name that made that?
Right.
I don't know
Ooh,
that nigga's
man.
name.
Trivia.
Hey, man, let's go ahead and move on, man.
Yeah, let's go on.
Real
Why
talk.
can't stop fucking up, man? Let's
Real
move on.
talk, man. Hey, man. The block is hot, man. You already know, man. I question it a week, man. This week, dude, we're gonna go into the One Gotta Go East Coast edition because my boys from New Jersey.
Shout
man.
out East Coast. Shout out East
man.
Coast.
Big 3 edition, man. Y'all know we usually go with the forward tier One Gotta Go, but we're gonna make it a little more challenging this week, dude. We're gonna go with just the big 3, man. So One Gotta Go East Coast edition, man. We got Jay-Z, we got Biggie, and we got 50 Cent. One Gotta Go, and all their work and everything associated with them. I already know who the fuck I'm choosing.
So all their work, everything associated with them.
Like people associated with them, artists they might have found,
Everything.
tracks they produced, all that shit.
Yo, listen, y'all almost caused a civil war in my family because even though I played it off, you know what I'm saying? Surprise, surprise, folks. I knew they was gonna ask this question. I had a little time, but I asked my sister this, y'all, and she was like, "Oh, they wilding." That's all she said. They tripping. I was like, but they could have made this way harder. And first of all, I'm from New Jersey.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
to
I feel
not
like there
put
was
Joe Budden on here
Look, hold on.
for me to get rid of his ass.
But hold on, I don't want to be disrespectful to Joe Budden, but what has Joe Budden really done for rap though?
fuck.
No. I'm not even trying to disrespect Joe Budden like
His
that.
freestyle on BT Cypher was fucking sick as
Joe
shit.
Budden got some.
Okay,
Joe Budden
all
got some
right.
lyrics. You know
Joe
what
Budden
I mean?
probably gonna come for
A
me
lot of
after
people didn't
this,
give him a
but
chance.
he might
You know
come
what
for me
I'm
after
saying?
this if
But
I get
that
famous
one,
enough.
like that album was only alright. Like the first one that I'm thinking about. Let me just make
But-
this statement loud and clear.
I just want to say this though.
Fan.
That's what I'm saying. I'm from Louisiana,
Nah,
bro. So I only know one Joe Budden song that pump it up. Like that's the only thing I know from Joe Budden. I don't know nothing about Joe Budden freestyles. I heard he was in a battle rap I know he battled Hollow the Don.
Most people
but-
talking shit about Joe Budden just don't know like what his body of work is. A lot of them are judging him off of his reality TV career.
That's what
Yes,
I'm judging this nigga
yes.
because he has a lot to say about hip hop and he critiques a lot of these young rappers and shit. Like the way he came at Lil Yachty. Like don't get me wrong, I ain't saying Yachty the perfect nigga, but the young nigga got at least a decent head on his shoulders. A good well back then, but now
I don't know
Yachty.
what he said about Lil Yachty.
Well, if you go get a chance to go watch the interview with Lil Yachty, he was just hella aggressive towards even the shit he did with the Migos in that interview. Like, bro, that shit was hella unnecessary, my guy.
The Migos grew right before our eyes as rappers and lyricists and all that stuff. You know what I mean? They had to find their way. But the internet had people blowing up before they were ready, as defined by Joe Budden and his generation of what they would call ready. You know what I'm saying? But Joe Budden is definitely underrated in most people's books, and it's because of his social media and reality TV stuff.
I definitely see that. I definitely see that.
And he wasn't like commercial like that. Like he could put on the show. That nigga could rap. He could rap. But I would have said Joe Budden had to go. Getting back to the which one. And my sister said I was tripping, but I said Jay-Z gotta go.
Whoa.
All right, hold on. Before you listen.
Between Jay-Z, Biggie, and 50 Cent, you said Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Why?
Like, because I can just listen to Biggie lyrics from Biggie, and then so that whole Junior Mafia lineage and what Puff did and all that stuff is out of there, and what I lose is state prop and like what I lose from that, you know what I mean? Especially for who I was when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, Ghetto Quran, who Lloyd Banks was to me. All that shit, like I'm definitely keeping G Unit. I'm keeping Biggie and all of his New York influences. And I can, if I never knew about Blueprint 1 and 2, I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I still got Eminem. I still got that whole Interscope, you know what I'm saying? Everything that Dre was doing, how that eventually linked up with the West Coast through Game and all that other stuff. I'm keeping 50. I'm definitely going to keep Big.
I like the analysis, my nigga. That was hard. I ain't gonna stunt.
I fuck with the analysis.
My perspective, Biggie gotta go.
Yo, my sister was like almost tearfully saying that. But there's no Jay-Z without Biggie.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I choose one, Biggie gotta go too, bro. I'm sorry. Like, and again, I talked to you about this too. I feel like there was a lot of other subtle, like, nuanced rappers from New York that's like better lyrically than them. So maybe that could have been put on here as more important for the culture, but just three, when you think of New York, I feel like these are the three main rappers you think of when you think of New York or East Coast.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
The only thing I would ask that we take out of the criteria is if there was no Biggie, there would be no Jay-Z. Because we didn't think that one through all the way, but let's forget about that one.
Okay,
but I still think Biggie got to go. Like,
I'm gonna still say Biggie gotta go.
I mean, in my perspective, he did a lot in a little bit of time, but it wasn't enough for me to stand against them two.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Hov, like I say, bro, one thing I stand on, one thing I say, I ain't never heard a bad feature from Hov ever. Like, you put this nigga on a song, he gonna kill a verse for you. I ain't never really heard a bad album from Hov. Like, name one bad album from Hov like
Same
that.
thing with
I
Biggie,
know you
though.
said with the Blueprint one too, but
Same
I ain't never really heard no mention of Hov.
And I'm saying, like, I would, like, there's, like, to get rid of Big, to get rid of, that's just tough.
And again, like I said, I'm just not influenced enough by Biggie to like say like I gotta have Biggie on my list. Like I say, Hov is a nigga that I can say I listen to right. Like to this day, I still listen to all the Jay-Z music. Like I listen to, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, my sister said
he's
the same
not,
exact
bro.
thing.
I'm just saying, if we talking about like bars and metaphors, Hov said he not a relief pitcher, he the closer. Now I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that. Baseball fans know what that means. There's a difference between a relief pitcher and a closer. That bar right there in itself was like crazy to me, son. Because a relief pitcher is just a nigga you call in when you like, okay, I just need you to get me out the inning. The closer is a nigga like, yeah, I know this nigga gonna get me out the inning. Like just go listen to Jay-Z. Like that's why I say Hov, just him as a icon, as a mogul, the way he carried himself, I feel like he has been very important to black culture and hip hop culture, in my opinion. But that's just me.
That 50
Oh yeah, 50 staying.
Yeah,
that Get Rich or Die Trying era was iconic, son. Like nigga, do y'all remember the bulletproof video game, nigga?
Come on, bro.
Nigga. Shout out 50, bro. I don't know if y'all remember that shit.
I ain't gonna
that nigga 50 said, "What's mine is mine, what's yours is mine. I run these streets."
Jay-Z Kingdom Come, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God.
Yo, like it painfully, you know.
And look, it's not like I want to take Biggie off this list. Cause like I said, I love Biggie. I fucks with Biggie, like raw, real rap. You know what I'm saying? New York shit. But it's just I'm not influenced enough by Biggie.
Him up against Jay-Z, in my perspective, the tenure is what beats it out.
Yeah,
it's
facts.
No, I get that. Like, you take Jay-Z away, and there's a huge chunk of a lot of people's road trip playlists that got to get replaced.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, there's a huge chunk of it that has to get replaced. But
by Kanye.
You said by Kanye?
Yeah.
Cause like I say, nigga, if that was without Jay-Z, there'll be no Kanye.
Without
Jay-Z, there'll be no Cole.
They held Kanye back.
Definitely.
You think? Hold on, let's get into that. Let's unpack that. You think The Rock held Kanye back?
Yo, like, yeah, a little bit.
Bro, I ain't gonna.
Like, I feel like he would have been bigger than them without them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they helped accelerate it.
Okay.
But it definitely was a limiting factor.
I think I know what he means.
It was definitely a limiting factor because in those cases, you adopt beefs, you adopt like all of the politics, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And Kanye West by himself out here, he would have been just freaking fine.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, Dame Dash originally didn't want to fuck with Kanye, right? Like Dame Dash wasn't like on board with bringing Kanye on like to the record label and shit like that. Because Kanye didn't really fit into that mold. Because it was like Memphis Bleak, Dame Dash, Beanie Siegel, like them niggas. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. I know a lot of dudes like in like Philly and different parts of Jersey. Like those dudes like was hip hop to them. You know what I'm saying? So getting rid of Jay-Z and the whole Rockefeller lineage to them as compared to getting rid of like Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Like that just talks to like our different perspectives on what good hip hop, quote unquote, was. You know what I mean? But like, I still got Cameron. I still got the whole.
Facts.
I still got
Dipset.
You know
we're gonna get into all that. Hold on. We bleed into the next topic with all.
My bad.
No, you good. So hold on, real quick, just to close that. You getting rid of Jay-Z? Yeah. All right, I'm getting rid of Biggie. Who you getting rid of?
Biggie.
All right, man. Hey, go down in the comments
and let us know in the comments what you think.
For sure, man. Definitely, man. The block is definitely hot as hell, dog. So,
the block is hot.
Hey, man. So, I've been waiting for this question. Like,
let's get into it.
Who do we feel like is considered the Mecca of hip hop? Sorry. Do we really feel like New York City is still considered to be the Mecca of hip hop? And if not, then who? Because in my perspective, I don't think it's New York.
I just want to, yes. Ooh, I love it. I just want to say this. Shout out to my boy Brothers. He was talking about Cool Hertz and them. Because if I'm not mistaken, Jamaicans technically created hip hop. Cool Hertz and them or something like that. I don't know. I got to do my history. So technically, I feel like hip hop originated in New York. And that's why people give New York so much like leeway when it comes to like, oh, New York is the Mecca of hip hop and like this and that. But I agree with you. I don't necessarily think New York is the Mecca of hip hop anymore. But I'm gonna let you do your take. I'm gonna let you get into it. So.
Look, like when we talk about why we call it the Mecca, right? Like it is definitely in reference to. I don't want to get all religious, but. Like it remains the place because of the historical significance that people who are involved in this way of life go back to because like it is that particular site that's so important. You know what I mean? And so you can't replace that history just because right now like it's a desert possibly. You know what I mean? To keep the this particular analogy going. So yeah, to me, it'll always be the Mecca because that's what a Mecca is. Like if you are into hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like understanding like where that came from, what that was born out of, all of that. Like that's going to be a part of it. And there are definitely other places, you know what I'm saying? Like being a Mecca doesn't take away from the fact that other places have these wonders of the world. The 7 wonders of the world are still what they are. You know what I'm saying? Like Atlanta still is what it is. Miami still is what it is. Houston, LA, they still what they are. But like those places a lot of them was borrowing from what was happening in New York, and that's how we got to where we are. So, like, is it still like this place to be upheld and stuff like that? It's like, nah. It's almost like, you know, any dynasty, like the Lakers. After a while, motherfuckers start getting lazy. You know, draft picks start coming. You know, like people be in other places and stuff like that. You know, motherfuckers want to show up and I'm a Laker. It's like, but you don't have no rings.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how a lot of people in New York started to handle it, and then it just went through its metamorphosis, and there are people fucking with other places right now.
Yeah. All right. So I feel like definitely New York, it's been like very important to the culture, like just in general with all the artists they done produce. But right now, or like the past, I want to say 10 to 15 years or so, in my opinion, I feel like the South kind of been putting on, especially Atlanta. Like we talking about the South, like Outkast, one of the most influential groups of all time, came out of Atlanta. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Migos came out of Atlanta.
For sure.
Thugger YSL.
Atlanta's fucking list is fucking insane.
That's what I'm saying. Atlanta done produced so many good artists. It's like Atlanta at a certain point, I feel like, because and we being honest, a lot of people done borrowed and took from Atlanta artists. Like Outkast, I feel like when Outkast came out, Outkast had a sound of their own. Like nobody was really sounding like Outkast, especially as a rap group. You feel what I'm saying? To blend the street, that street mentality, kind of sort of, also with that metaphysical, like lyrical, like, you know, because Andre 3000, he always been, you know, spiritual and shit. So that's why I say I feel like Atlanta for sure has been very like influential, in Louisiana, Texas for sure. That's just my opinion.
Definitely the influence is what I was keying in on, which in my perspective makes something the Mecca. And okay, like of course New York was the Mecca. Hip hop started there and shit. That's where it originated at, and with B-boys and that whole era and everything with LL Cool J, Run DMC, all that. And you feel me? Like I know the history of hip hop, but I'm just saying in today's age, when you think of hip hop, and it's like if you have to put a location to that thought, I think of Atlanta. I definitely think of Atlanta. It's just like I'm gonna name a couple. I'm gonna name a couple of fire artists, top artists, hot artists from each location, like Atlanta. Just a couple. You got Gucci, Future, T.I., 21 Savage, Soulja Boy. Fuck that. Like, that's an influential nigga.
Yeah, that nigga. I'll get Big Draco, nigga.
Big
Put some
Boy,
respect on his name. Big Draco.
Ludacris, Thug, Migos, Jeezy. Like,
just that list alone, like, and that's not even, that's a major artist from Atlanta. That's not even like, you know.
Yeah, like that's a lot right there. For real, for 21, Lil Baby. Okay, New York. But it's like, you already know you can't count on New York because they list is fucking insane too. 50 Cent, Nicki Minaj, Nas, Biggie, Jay-Z, Diddy, LL Cool J, DMX, Ghostface Killer, Big Pun, A$AP Rocky, Busta Rhymes, Fat Joe, Pop Smoke, Joey Badass, Jadakiss, nigga, Most Def, Common, hey, French Montana, like, I don't even know why I said that, my bad.
I mean, we gonna get French Montana.
Yeah, Tupac, Fab, definitely, like, my bad.
Like I said, like there's definitely sound. Like music is like anything else. You know what I mean? Like it's like any other thing where you are has an influence on that thing that you're doing that you got from somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like folks from all different kinds of Islam go to Mecca. You know what I'm saying? Like because it is what it is. But there are definitely some other very influential sites that you'll go to on this particular journey. Atlanta is definitely one of them.
That's facts.
You want to borrow a beat or get a feat or buy a beat, get a feature or whatever. Like Atlanta is definitely on your stops. You know what I mean? And we can't ever really overlook what New York does, what New York is doing. Yeah. You know what I mean? It just doesn't have that particular influence at the moment.
I do have a question for you being from the East Coast and like New York, New Jersey. How do y'all feel about Ice Spice, bro? Is Ice like are y'all is this y'all queen? Like is this who y'all calling like who y'all represent in New York? Like are y'all okay with that?
I've said some real mean stuff about Ice Spice. You know what I mean? Damn, but like she's a part of like there's a machine around her that's obviously
working. Industry plant, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Like I am not up to date on hip hop like that anymore. You know what I mean? She ain't getting no playtime in my car. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that's the whole thing. It's like sometimes what an area turns into is just like, oh, ain't nobody fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what y'all doing these days? Oh, all right, you know. Because like you look at Baltimore, right? Baltimore club music. That shit sounds weird to some people. Or like go-go. It's like,
go-go music that hella weird to me.
But then when you had Wale come around and start putting some of those influences, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, this shit sound all right. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the Bay Area, like some of that sound a little weird. But then Drake go and get a Bay Area beat real quick, and it's like, oh, all right, that true. Shit riding.
Cause shout out to New Orleans. A lot of people might hear bounce music and think bounce music sound crazy. Shout out Kitty Black, Hammer, hit her with that hammer.
That Big Frida person.
Yeah, Big Frida.
Yo, like that should be right. It's like, all right. So when Beyonce went and put a spotlight on it, then people started fucking with it. Atlanta is like, it is what it is, and like so many people are leaving places like LA and New York, and they going to places like Houston, Atlanta, and other points in the South.
That is true. That is true.
And so, like, yeah, Atlanta is definitely a force to be reckoned with, but one of the wonders of the world.
You said Bay Area. I ain't gonna lie. Cali got a lot of heat down there, too. Kendrick, Ice Cube, YG. Shit, just throwing it out there in totality. Eazy-E,
Ben Staples,
Roddy Ricch. Yeah, Ben Staples, Nipsey Hussle, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, The Game, E40. Like, if y'all don't like E40, y'all lame. That nigga hard.
You lame as hell if you don't like E40.
Like,
bro.
for real,
41.
And I know some people who will watch this and be like, oh, these niggas is only on that mainstream shit, because they'll start naming Chicago rappers and dudes from Louisiana or whatever, and it's like,
don't get me wrong,
them, you don't know hip hop.
Because they got mad underground niggas that fuck. We talking about niggas that's influential, right, as in they have like reach. But when we talking about culture even Louisiana Spitter, Currency, they got motherfuckers in Cali that fuck with Currency, motherfuckers like New York. Everybody fuck with Currency, but he's underground. You know what I'm saying? Like Currency has been hella influential in my opinion. But somebody might look at Currency and be like, man, Currency ain't talking about shit.
It's like, you know, he a lame nigga. Why I type in top Chicago rappers? Guess who popped up on this list too?
Who? YK?
Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy? Wait, the nigga is from Chicago.
He on every list, bro.
That nigga bro, this nigga from Atlanta, Chicago, Mississippi.
The first rapper to be on every list.
But did Pac show up on the California rapper shit though?
Pop, nah.
Pac technically an East Coast.
Oh, you said Pac?
Yeah.
Wait, is Pac West Coast or East Coast?
Nah, he's from New York.
Yeah. I thought he was technically considered an East Coast rap, but I could be wrong.
I guess it's because.
But and one of the other points that came up when it was like, where is the Mecca now? Like the internet that made the world so small that it's not even about a place as much as it's about a particular sound.
Facts.
And a lot of times that particular sound has everything to do with where this big producer is from, and not nearly as much as the rapper to me anymore. You know what I mean? Like, especially with, you know, all the features and all that stuff that we be having going on.
Yeah.
It's about where that sound is from.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I feel like every area has a distinct sound. You know what I'm saying? Like Louisiana, distinct sound is like that fast pace. Mm-hmm. You know, like jig and shit. Yeah, Cali is like that smooth. I feel like almost like a techno kind of shit almost. New York, y'all got like y'all distinct sound. You know what I'm saying? But Atlanta, the one place I can say there's no distinct. Them niggas literally can make anything work in Atlanta. I feel like there's no distinct sound with them niggas, bro. Cause
it's a melting pot.
As I'm saying, it's such a melting pot out there.
So many people from so many places out there.
Yeah, for real, man. It's like when I look at like Chicago rappers, it's like the top Chicago rappers. When I just type that in, it's like, yeah, that sound.
But even Chicago, like this, the drill music sound like this shit cool. But
it ain't even just that. It's just everything. You got on this list. You got Kanye. You got
R. Kelly.
Nigga, you got Twisted, nigga. Like,
oh yeah, I forgot about
fire right there.
Wait, what Bone Thugs and Harmony from? They from Chicago?
They from Ohio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they from Cleveland. They from Cleveland.
Yeah, and then you got a whole bunch of new niggas on here. Dirk, Chance the Rapper.
Yeah, Chance. Yeah, okay. I can fuck. Chance. Yeah, because Chance ain't honestly. Chance don't even got a Chicago sound to me, son. But what is really is Chicago sound? Honestly.
Yeah. Man.
Like I say, drill music. When you think of Chicago, you think of drill music. You know what I'm saying? That's in my opinion. Maybe I could be
listening to some of that drill shit, like some of that UK drill.
Yeah, UK, man, that shit is, bro, men's, bro.
Those boys be spitting.
Hey, man, so yeah, dog, hey, from my perspective, dog, if we got to give put the Mecca badge on the location in regards to hip-hop, man, I'm going to have to give it to Atlanta, man, like, definitely no disrespect to nobody.
No disrespect. I'm going to give it to
Atlanta.
Right
now.
To, like,
right now,
leaders of a particular era in hip-hop, for sure.
Yeah, man.
They get that.
Definitely, man. So, yeah, man. Like,
I fuck with Atlanta.
Definitely.
I fucks with Atlanta too. Shout out my boy Gibbs, man. He about to drop the EP. Why They Call You Gibbs. Shout out my nigga Gibbs. I forgot about that. So I'm gonna put the link in the bio for that. But shout out my nigga, we was in the army together, but he on the bigger and better things. Fuck all that bullshit. You know, can't hold a real nigga down. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man. The block is hot, man, for sure, man. The block is hot, man. We got our questions out the way, man. We got all our topics, man. Episode 9, man. Great episode, man. I know we gonna get in the money bag, bro.
Yeah. We was gonna get in the money bag, but I mean, we might talk about that next episode.
Money bag, man. He got a tour coming out, man. 2023, sometime this year, man. Just know he's coming to almost every city. He's booking arena dates, which I feel like is too big.
He said he don't think he don't think bag ready for arena. He don't think bag can fill the arena.
It's gonna be a lot of open seats in that motherfucker.
I just think it depends on where.
I like he gonna sell Memphis. He gonna sell it like anywhere. I feel like it's an arena in the South. He gonna sell an arena in the South.
Yeah, and that's where
like you talking about like somewhere like New Orleans or anywhere in between. Yeah, I think he'll sell it out.
I think it's also gonna be about like his special guests at some of these dates.
That is true too. That is true. Depending on who he got open in the future, like who he bringing out and shit.
Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, you already know it's gonna be Gorilla and all that.
Yeah, he might bring John Moran out. You know, it's a parade inside his city. Yeah,
he gonna have a lot of time off, yo.
For real. Hey, but if you booking if you getting a ticket to one of them shows and it's in the arena, make sure you take a jacket. It's gonna be cold in that bitch because it's gonna be a lot of open fucking areas.
Yeah, nigga.
For real.
Yo, man. So like I said, it just depends on where he.
Like I said, anyone in the South, I think he should be good, but we'll see. I don't know if he's selling out no arena in New York. So you think Bag will sell out arena in New York?
Probably not.
New York niggas fucking with Bag like that?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
Madison Square Garden, you out your goddamn mind.
No.
That's an arena.
But that's the arena though.
Well, that's the arena in New York.
That's not a arena, nigga. That's the arena, nigga. You sell out Madison, you'd have made it.
Hey.
Like I can name a handful of comedians that done sold out Madison, nigga. Like on one hand, like yeah.
Nah, fuck it, a handful of people.
In general.
Right. Anything you doing in there.
Michael Jackson sold out Madison Square Garden, nigga.
Guess who
you gotta be on that level.
like nigga. Drake.
Word
I feel like Drake definitely be
somehow, some way. Bruno Mars did.
But I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Bruno Mars big worldwide. Everybody love Bruno Mars. Everybody loves that racially ambiguous nigga.
New York is a very international destination.
Yeah.
And then
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like nobody did it bigger than Kevin Hart when he fucking did that comedy special at the stadium, like the football stadium. You see
bro, I googled it. Bro, this dude performed in front of 50,000 people, bro. Imagine you a comedian, bro. Imagine doing a stand up set in front of 50,000 people, bro.
Yo, that's straight sorcery to be able to make 50,000 people chuckle at the same time.
That shit's crazy, son. I think
you might as well say abracadabra first.
Right? Like that bro, that's the
abracadabra punchline.
Right? Like that's the type of influence niggas want. So like, I think the most people I've ever performed in front was like maybe 200.
You gonna get there, my nigga. You gonna get there,
but
man.
50,000, hey, I appreciate you.
So for me,
like,
that, I did a lot of hosting and stuff in college, and you know how it is. Like when you're doing all the frat stuff, like all of your events kind of blow up.
Yeah.
So I've performed in front of hundreds of people, but we even did like comedy shows. We filled the whole theater and stuff like that. So you think I'd be a little more prepared for that whole joint, yo, but my heart be beating out my neck before they call my name.
Nah, it's normally, in my opinion, it's normal to get nervous before you go on stage. Like no matter how long you've been doing this shit, bro. 50,000, that's
every
crazy.
Time, yo, I couldn't even imagine.
I know, and I could just
50. That's crazy.
Like,
one day,
every time he's on stage, my draw's full.
After he did that show, my man built a comedy club in his crib. He just performs his own shit.
Who that?
Fuck Kevin Hart.
Oh, word.
He performs his own comedy club in his basement. I'm talking about that bitch.
Man, Kevin Hart got it's to a point now where you literally like gotta pay him. I think minimum. I think 250,000 for him to get out of bed. Maybe like you talking about like just.
It's crazy.
Like, it's crazy, son. Talking about some stand up.
You know who's not on that level? Fucking Moneybagg Yo. So I don't know why.
I knew that was coming.
That's crazy, yo. Moneybagg Yo gonna sell out a couple of these shows, but I mean it's ambitious. It's ambitious.
Exactly. It's ambitious, man, for sure. Real talk, man. So, yeah, man, let's leave him on that, man. Episode 9. All right.
That's episode 9, man. Hey, again, shout out my boy DK for coming through. We're gonna try to have him on again, the show again before it's all said and done. But, you know, again, shout out, do your black business. Shout out.
You already know, man. Again, man, shout out to all the supporters, man. Everybody who's tuning in, man. Leave a fucking comment, man. Tell us what you like, man. What we can work on better, man. We get into it.
Yeah. Hey, we learning.
Definitely, man. Shout out to my local black business down in Louisville, Kentucky. A1 Slam Dunk Hauling Service, man. Again, same every week, man. It ain't gonna never change, man. All your hauling needs, anything you need, your concrete work, your excavation services, your eviction hauls, anything you need hauled, bro. Dirt, almost anything. You got any open pallets, anything, man. A1 Slam Dunk Hauling Service. Google it down in Louisville, Kentucky. 502-409-7399. 502-409-7399. A1 Slam Dunk Hauling Service.
Bet. Like I said, I'm about to get out of here. Just shout out to my nigga again, Gibbs. He got the EP dropping soon. Shout out my nigga Gibbs. Shout out my nigga Trey D from the B. He got music dropping soon. I'm gonna put the link in the bio. Shout out all the supporters, man. Everybody, man. We love y'all. DK, you wanna?
Yo, I didn't prepare no shouts out. Like, so shout out. If you know me, shout out to you.
Real talk, man.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all, man. That's another episode of The Block, man. I love y'all.
Hold on. Fuck that. Sorry, bro. A1 Slam Dunk Calling Service. 502-408-7399. 502-408-7399, man.
He's got interest in that company.
Signing out, dog.
Signing out,
Yo.
man.
Signing out.